Finally, you are here, drawn by forces you cannot yet comprehend, in these final hours before one of the most extraordinary cosmic events of our lifetime unfolds. September 14th is not merely another date on your calendar. It is a celestial gateway that opens once every 273 years, when the cosmic architecture aligns in a configuration so rare that ancient mystics called it the Great Recoding. Right now, as you absorb these words, your soul is already resonating with frequencies that have been building for months, preparing you for what astronomers and spiritual masters alike recognize as a fundamental shift in the fabric of reality itself. The planets have been moving into position with mathematical precision, creating an energetic vortex that will peak in exactly 48 hours. And every cell in your body knows that something unprecedented is about to occur. The numerological significance of September 14th transcends anything humanity has witnessed in recorded history. When we decode this date through sacred mathematics, the revelation becomes staggering. September is the 9th month, representing completion and cosmic wisdom, while 14 reduces to 5, the number of transformation and freedom. But here lies the deeper mystery. 2025 itself carries the vibration of 9, creating a triple 9 portal that amplifies manifestation power by 3,000%. Ancient Chaldean numerologists prophesied that when this specific numerical sequence aligns with the planetary positions we are witnessing, reality becomes malleable, allowing conscious beings to literally rewrite the quantum codes governing their existence. Your subconscious mind has been preparing for this moment through dreams, synchronicities, and inexplicable urges that have been growing stronger each day. Over the past 72 hours, your energy field has been undergoing a profound recalibration that you may have mistaken for ordinary fatigue or restlessness. That subtle tingling sensation in your fingertips, the way colors seem more vivid, the increasing frequency of meaningful number patterns appearing everywhere you look, these are not coincidences, but clear signs that your consciousness is expanding to accommodate the cosmic downloads coming your way. Your pineal gland, often called the third eye by mystics, has been calcifying throughout your lifetime. But the approaching celestial alignment is generating specific electromagnetic frequencies that are dissolving these mineral deposits, preparing your inner vision for activation. Sleep patterns shifting, unusual dreams filled with symbols and ancient geometries, sudden knowing about things you have never studied. All of these experiences indicate that your DNA is already responding to the cosmic radiation streaming toward Earth from the aligned planetary bodies. The astrological configuration forming on September 14th involves a precise mathematical relationship between Mars, Mercury, and 3 outer planets that creates what esoteric astronomers term a consciousness expansion matrix. Mars, the planet of transformation and breakthrough, forms an exact trine with Mercury in its home sign, amplifying mental capabilities and opening telepathic channels. Simultaneously, Neptune creates a mystical grand trine with 2 other celestial bodies, dissolving the barriers between dimensions and allowing higher consciousness to flow freely into physical reality. This is not abstract theory. Sensitive individuals worldwide have already begun reporting heightened intuitive abilities, spontaneous healing experiences, and the ability to influence matter through focused intention. What makes this alignment historically significant is that it coincides with the peak of an 11-year solar cycle, meaning that the electromagnetic field surrounding our planet is at its most receptive state for receiving and integrating cosmic information. But here is what the mainstream scientific community refuses to acknowledge. This alignment is triggering the activation of dormant neural pathways that have remained inactive since ancient times, when humans possessed capabilities that modern people dismiss as mythology. Archaeological evidence from Sumerian tablets, Egyptian papyri, and Vedic texts all describe periods when similar celestial events awakened what they called godlike abilities in prepared individuals.
The approaching September 14th alignment carries the same energetic signature, but magnified by our planet's current position within the galaxy's electromagnetic spiral. Every person reading these words right now has been unconsciously drawn here because your soul recognizes the approaching opportunity for evolutionary quantum leap. Your higher self has been orchestrating events in your life to position you in exactly the right state of receptivity for what is about to unfold. And the next 48 hours will determine whether you successfully harness this cosmic gift or allow it to pass by unrecognized. The physical symptoms you have been experiencing intensify as we approach the critical moment, and understanding what is happening to your body will help you navigate the transformation process more effectively. That peculiar pressure behind your eyes is your optical cortex expanding to process higher dimensional light frequencies. The sensation of electricity running along your spine indicates that your Kundalini energy is preparing to surge upward through your chakra system, activating psychic centers that have been dormant since childhood. Many people report feeling as though they are vibrating at a cellular level. This is because your molecular structure is literally shifting to accommodate higher consciousness frequencies. Your heart may beat irregularly or more forcefully, not due to anxiety, but because it is synchronizing with the cosmic heartbeat generated by the planetary alignment. Even your sense of time perception is changing as linear time begins to collapse, allowing glimpses of past and future possibilities to bleed through into present awareness. Tomorrow evening, beginning at precisely 11:47, the energetic gateway will open for exactly 4 hours and 13 minutes, a window that represents the most potent manifestation opportunity available to humanity in over 2 centuries. During this sacred time frame, the quantum field surrounding Earth becomes so receptive to conscious intention that thoughts crystallize into reality with unprecedented speed and accuracy. This is when you must perform the celestial recoding ritual that will anchor the transformational energies into your personal reality matrix. Prepare your sacred space by placing 7 crystals in a circle around you: clear quartz, amethyst, rose quartz, citrine, black tourmaline, selenite, and moldavite if available. Light a white candle in the center and burn frankincense or sandalwood to raise the vibrational frequency of your environment. The ritual itself involves a specific sequence of visualizations, breathing techniques, and spoken affirmations that must be performed in exact order to successfully reprogram your consciousness for the new reality paradigm that emerges after the alignment completes. The financial implications of this cosmic event extend far beyond what conventional economic analysts could ever comprehend, because September 14th initiates a fundamental restructuring of abundance consciousness on a planetary scale. The alignment activates ancient ley lines that connect sacred sites worldwide, creating an energetic grid that amplifies prosperity manifestation by factors that defy mathematical calculation. Those who understand how to align their personal energy field with these cosmic currents will find themselves effortlessly attracting opportunities, resources, and wealth streams that seem to materialize from thin air. But this is not about luck or chance. It is about becoming a conscious co-creator with universal intelligence itself. Your bank account, investment portfolio, and career trajectory are about to experience radical positive shifts, but only if you perform the abundance activation protocols during the critical window tomorrow night. The universe is preparing to redistribute wealth on a massive scale, and those who are energetically prepared will receive far more than their analytical minds could ever imagine possible. What happens to human consciousness during this alignment represents the single most significant evolutionary leap our species has experienced since the last ice age ended 12,000 years ago. The electromagnetic field generated by the planetary configuration creates a resonance frequency that activates what scientists call junk DNA, genetic sequences that contain the blueprint for abilities humanity possessed in ancient times before the Great Forgetting occurred. Telepathic communication, remote viewing, psychokinetic influence over matter, cellular regeneration, and direct knowing without learning become not just possible but natural expressions of your expanded awareness. These are not supernatural powers, but dormant natural capabilities that every human being possesses, waiting for the right cosmic trigger to awaken them from their slumber. The September 14th alignment provides that trigger, but only for those whose consciousness is prepared to receive and integrate the activation frequencies without psychological fragmentation or energetic overload. Children born within 96 hours of the September 14th alignment will incarnate with these expanded capabilities fully active from birth, marking the beginning of a new phase in human evolution that ancient prophecies describe as the return of the star children. But adults who successfully navigate the transformation process will also experience a complete restructuring of their mental, emotional, and spiritual capacities. Your memory will become eidetic, allowing perfect recall of any information you choose to retain. Your intuition will operate with scientific precision, providing accurate guidance about optimal choices in every situation. Most remarkably, your ability to influence probability fields through focused intention will develop to the point where what others call miracles become routine aspects of your daily experience. The transformation is not gradual but instantaneous, occurring at the exact moment when the planetary alignment reaches mathematical perfection and the cosmic download completes its integration into your neural matrix. Relationships undergo profound metamorphosis during cosmic alignments of this magnitude, as the electromagnetic fields surrounding each person begin vibrating at higher frequencies that either harmonize beautifully or create insurmountable dissonance. Soulmates who have been searching for each other across lifetimes suddenly find themselves drawn together by forces beyond logical explanation, while relationships based on lower vibrational patterns naturally dissolve without drama or conflict. Your capacity for unconditional love expands exponentially, allowing you to see through the illusory personalities that people present to the world and connect directly with their eternal essence. This creates the foundation for relationships that transcend ordinary human bonding and enter the realm of spiritual partnership, where two beings consciously choose to accelerate each other's evolution through the alchemy of sacred union. Family dynamics shift as generational trauma patterns release automatically, healing ancestral wounds that have influenced bloodlines for centuries. The geographical locations where you will experience the most powerful effects of this alignment follow ancient sacred geometry patterns that map directly onto planetary chakra points and dimensional portals. Certain cities, mountain ranges, and bodies of water serve as amplification nodes for cosmic energies, making them ideal places to be during the transformation window. If you cannot travel to these power spots physically, you can still connect with their energetic signatures through visualization and meditation techniques that create quantum entanglement with these sacred sites. The alignment affects different regions of the planet at varying intensities based on their position relative to the electromagnetic grid that surrounds Earth. So knowing your location's specific activation time allows you to maximize your receptivity to the incoming frequencies. Urban areas with high electromagnetic pollution may dampen the effects, while natural environments with minimal artificial interference provide optimal conditions for consciousness expansion and spiritual activation. Ancient mystery schools possessed detailed knowledge about cosmic alignments and their effects on human consciousness, information that was deliberately hidden from the general population to prevent widespread awakening that would threaten existing power structures. The Egyptian priests, Mayan astronomers, and Celtic druids all maintained precise calendars tracking these rare celestial events, understanding that they represented windows of opportunity for initiates to achieve rapid spiritual advancement. The September 14th alignment corresponds exactly with descriptions found in Hermetic texts that speak of the great work, the transformation of base consciousness into spiritual gold. Modern secret societies still possess fragments of this knowledge, but they guard it jealously, using cosmic events to enhance their own power while keeping humanity ignorant of its true potential. By sharing this information openly, we are fulfilling ancient prophecies that speak of a time when hidden wisdom would be revealed to all those ready to receive it. Your dream state over the next 48 hours becomes a direct communication channel with higher dimensional beings who serve as guides for consciousness evolution during planetary transition periods. These dreams will not feel like ordinary dreams, but rather like visits to other realms where you receive specific instructions, healing transmissions, and advanced knowledge that your waking mind could not otherwise access. Write down everything you remember immediately upon awakening, as these dream downloads contain personalized guidance for navigating your unique transformation process. Some individuals report meeting their future selves in these dreams, receiving glimpses of the abilities and lifestyle that await them after successful integration of the alignment energies. Others encounter ancient teachers, extraterrestrial mentors, or deceased loved ones who have important messages about their soul's purpose in the coming era of expanded consciousness. These dream experiences are not symbolic, but literal meetings occurring in dimensions where time operates differently than in physical reality. The September 14th alignment represents the culmination of a cosmic cycle that began with the Great Conjunction of 2020, accelerated through the planetary alignments of 2024, and now reaches its peak transformation potential. Earth itself is ascending to a higher vibrational frequency, and humans who successfully adapt to this new energetic environment will find themselves living in what can only be described as a different reality altogether. Physical laws become more flexible, allowing consciousness to directly influence matter, energy, and time in ways that seem impossible from our current perspective. Healing occurs instantaneously through intention alone. Manifestation happens within hours or days rather than months or years. Communication takes place through telepathic transmission as often as through spoken words. Travel becomes effortless as you learn to project consciousness to distant locations and eventually to dematerialize and rematerialize at will. After tomorrow night's transformation completes, you will wake on September 15th as a fundamentally different being inhabiting the same body but operating from an entirely new level of consciousness. Your vision will perceive colors that do not exist in the current spectrum. Your hearing will detect frequencies carrying information from other dimensions. Your sense of touch will feel the energetic signatures of objects, revealing their history and quantum properties. Most dramatically, your sense of self will expand beyond the boundaries of individual identity to encompass awareness of your multidimensional nature existing simultaneously across multiple realities and timelines. This is not loss of personal identity, but rather the recovery of your true cosmic identity that was temporarily forgotten during your sojourn in limited three-dimensional consciousness. The person you thought you were becomes one facet of an infinitely complex being whose full magnificence is finally ready to be expressed. The new reality emerging after September 14th operates according to different principles than the world you have known. Principles based on harmony, abundance, and conscious co-creation rather than competition, scarcity, and unconscious reaction. Those who successfully navigate the transformation become pioneers of this new paradigm, demonstrating through their lived experience that limitations are illusions and that infinite potential awaits those who align their consciousness with cosmic intelligence. Your role in this great awakening extends far beyond personal transformation. You become a beacon of possibility for others who are ready to remember their own divine nature and step into the extraordinary life that has always been their birthright. The September 14th alignment is not an ending, but a beginning, the first note of a cosmic symphony that will continue playing throughout the rest of your earthly incarnation and beyond into dimensions of existence where every dream becomes reality and every reality surpasses your wildest dreams.